Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dragons of Buenos Aires taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Play action. Now Purdy. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And Deebo going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Niners looking for that first win of the year. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy bootlegging it. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Shepard will go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here is third down and 4. Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. His throw here is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
On third down, Taylor. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards but needed 10. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. 38-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Now they'll audible to something else. Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, and that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Right there, right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Jauan Jennings. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Taylor. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Okay, break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Steady.
Now Taylor. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
19 Tiger. Street.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hyatt there to grab it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go, Reed.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Play action. Now Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now he'll try to run with this. And across the chalk in the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3rd down and 13. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Taylor. But they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
65,
Purdy looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He connects with Hyatt. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 37-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Now it's Taylor. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's a backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy. The hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Roll, roll, roll. Go check, go check. Rig alert, rig alert.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Taylor. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Barkley. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Taylor. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Now the Dolphins will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Taylor. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. I mean, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Niners, the preparation pays off as they